Hello everyone. Today we are going to cover the third chapter from the supplementary reader book, and the name of the chapter is The Desert. So this chapter, The Desert, it is a story that revolves around a desert. People who used to live in areas that is surrounded by forest and hills, they believe that desert is an endless stretch of sand where there is no rainfall. They believe that deserts are hot, dry and waterless areas. So as there is no rainfall, so hardly any vegetation is found in such areas. So the people, those who used to live in forest areas or in hill areas, they think that desert is a place of sand. However, this definition is not correct. The specialists or the people who have closely studied about desert, they used to say that desert is a very beautiful place. For them, desert is a home of variety of people, animals and even plants. And these spaces, they have learned themselves to get adjusted to live in such hot and dry conditions. It is true that in a desert, the ground is hardly ever covered with grass, plants and trees. Rainfall is also very rare. But whenever it rains, the desert flower blooms and the desert looks as beautiful as tropical garden. Clear? Next, a desert may have mountains, may have hills. It may also have an oasis too. So what is an oasis? Basically, an oasis is a small patch of green island with a well of water, and that allows the plants as well as the trees to grow better. That means it provides water to plants and trees. So what provide water to plants and trees in desert areas? It is an oasis. Okay, clear. Next, a desert may be hot like Thar Desert or it may be cold like Ladakh. But usually it is believed that a place with little or no water and vegetation is called desert. There are some deserts which have absolutely no water. In such places or in such areas, what happens? The strong wind blows and they raise and form mounds. And that sand mountains, they are called sand dunes. That means whenever the strong wind blows, the sand, they get accumulated in one place and they form sand mountains and they are called as sand dunes. And these sand dunes, they keep moving and shifting in the forest. However, plants can hardly sustain themselves in such weather. This is all about the first part. Next, let us move on to the second part of this chapter. All creatures, they need water. The plants and animals those who used to live in desert, they are able to survive on less water. Like, take an example of a camel. A camel who is known as the sheep of the desert, it can drink nearly 30 gallons of water. That means about 500 full glasses of water in just 10 minutes. And that camel can go without water for days. The reason, what is the reason? The reason is they hardly sweat or they sweat very little. Humans, they are also required to they constantly sweat. They sweat when? They sweat in high temperature in order to maintain their body temperature. What about the smaller desert animals? The smaller desert animals, they get their water from moisture. What do you mean by moisture? Moisture means water droplets found in air. So the smaller desert animal, they get water from moisture that they eat. Some of them get water from the animals they eat, and those who do not eat meat, they eat plants, they eat seeds, and thus they get the needed water from the plant juices. Similarly, desert plants, they also adapt themselves to the desert climates. It stores water in its thick stems. Clear? Next, the major feature of desert is dryness and variations in temperature. That means one of the feature is the desert is dry areas, we know, and even in desert areas there is variations of temperature. So in humid climates, the moisture that is present in an atmosphere, it serves as a protective blanket on the earth. In desert, these protective blanket, it is not there because of occasional rains. Therefore, the deserts, they heat up rapidly during the daytime and cools off rapidly during the night time. However, despite the harshness of the climate, the desert are the important part of the nature, and we should not look upon desert as a useless part of the earth. Like forest, like other tropical areas, desert is also a beautiful place, and it is also an important part of nature's great plan. So this is all about the chapter. Thank you.